What's going on, everyone? It's me, Bradley, back with another video, and in this video it's about 2 lenses you should have in your camera bag right now, especially if you're a beginner. So let's get started. Alright, so if you're a beginner and you're watching this right now, these are definitely 2 lenses you should definitely have or definitely purchase, especially on Amazon. They have the cheaper versions of it. You definitely need to get these 2 lenses if you don't have them already. So the main 2 I'm talking about is a 50mm prime and the 85mm prime. Those 2 lenses are a must-have because not only they're the prime lenses, but because they're great for portraiture, because that's what basically you possibly will be starting with is portraiture. So this right here is the 50mm lens. I love this lens. I use this lens for every shoot, for everything. I rarely use anything else. This is my go-to lens. Reason why it's my go-to lens is because it gives such a sharp image, especially on a full frame. It gives such a sharp image. The bokeh in the background is just, I don't know what word that is or what noise that was, but that's the kind of image it gives. It's just awesome. I love using this lens. I love using this lens. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Now they have a better version. This is a 1.8. They do have a 1.4, and I think they have a 1.2. If I'm not mistaken. But this right here is a 1.8. It's still great. This one you can find on Amazon, I think for $120. I think you can find it for less too. But I know I paid $120 for it. Now the next lens you should get is the 85mm prime lens. This is mine if I can find what I did with it. Oh, here it is. So this is the 85mm lens. This is a prime lens, and if you don't know what a prime lens is, by the way, a prime lens is basically, it's just fixed on that focal length. So if it's a 50mm prime lens, that means that's its focal length, that's what it's fixed on. It doesn't go further or back. It's stuck at 50mm. So anything that's at 50mm will be sharp and crisp. Same thing with 85. So that's what makes it a prime lens, and that's why they're like usually the best to have, because their images are always sharper than the zoom lenses because they're focused strictly on that focal length, and anything in that focal length, it'll be super sharp and super clear. So that's your prime lens. So with the 85, this is great for portraiture. I used to use this a lot. I broke this one actually, so I had to get a new one. I got this one off Amazon as well. This is the Vivitar Series 1. It's a great lens. This lens, I paid $80-something for this. I do remember it was 80-something. It's a great lens to use. Now, I will say this is not an automatic lens, so there's no automatic focus and there's no f-stop you can control on your camera. Everything this lens does is manual. So you have to manually focus and you have to manually change your f-stop on the lens itself. I know it's weird. This is the actual, I don't know if you can hear it. That's changing the f-stop. Actually, I'll probably show you the back, because if you see the back, now I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the camera, but if you can see it, I'm gonna try to get it in the light. I'm looking at my monitor right now. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you can, slightly. You see the eye right there in the dead center. Look right there. You can see the eye opening and closing. I think you can see it. I'll try to get in the light. There it is. You see something moving in there? I don't know if you can. But anyway, it gets bigger and smaller for the f-stop. So letting in more light or letting in less light. But that's why I like using this lens. It takes great images. It truly does. If I have images, I'll post them here. If I don't, then I just look stupid right now. But this is a great lens to get. I'll put all the information in the link or links in the description. So all that stuff, I'll put it down there and you guys can go and check it out. I really think you should get these lenses. Actually, not think, I know I'm advising you, get these 2 lenses one at a time. You don't have to get them both at the same time, but get these 2 lenses. They're definitely important to have. They definitely will help out your photography a whole lot better, and you can get that nice blurry background or bokeh or depth of field, however you say it. You can get that great quality image, especially with prime lenses. Prime lenses are super important. Now you don't need a whole bunch of them. There's 35mm. I think there's a 25mm. I think that's it. But you don't have to get them all. But the 50 and the 85 are the main 2 you definitely do need in your camera bag, and just don't do what I did and drop it. So that's pretty much it of this video, guys. I know that was short. I do have to leave actually in a few, so that's why I made it really short. I just want to throw something out there, give you guys some content, so something you guys can use and kind of look back on, especially when it comes to lenses. 85mm and a 50mm lens are the best two lenses you can get for your camera bag, and it definitely will make your photography a whole lot better, because like I said, prime lenses are super crisp and they just make the images go I don't know what kind of noise that is, I'm telling you. But it gives you that feeling. I'm telling you, it's a great lens to have. So if you like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. I'm Bradley, 8th Note Photography, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.